When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. Looking for a man, it's Barry. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cavaliers offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Torres. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Torres. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Makes the catch. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
Number 13 on the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Sperry. Steps away to find some room. That's reeled in, it's Brooks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Brooks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the 2nd quarter. Here comes the option. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And they'll take over.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Toss sweep to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Brooks. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. looking deep. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. And burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Brooks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Fakes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pettis. Oh, what a caught! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Noles are in the hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. This quarterback part of their running game. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll do it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. First down here for the offense. They'll try to pop the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
It'll be third and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pettis. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Heaves it deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They go to the draw. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be fourth down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Virginia. They won it all. And exactly what they got.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high. The defender, you're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like